This GMC Acadia came in with multiple systems failing at the same time. Rear keyless entry, hands-free liftgate, logo projection light, and the blind spot radar module. Some of these programmed successfully, but others still failed. And one of them needs dealer-level SPS to finish the job. In this video, I'll show you what each module does, where it's located, and what you can fix yourself before you take it to the dealer.
All right, folks, well, we opened the trunk. We obviously get this out and then get these out, whatever is gonna make it easier for you. So let's lay down these cushions and then put this in here and then get this out so it can give us some way. First, get this out. After that, you can get this out easily. Okay. All right, so here, after you get this out, you have this space. You can take this off. You can just pull it as hard as you can. It has clips, or you can leave it this way. You can just pull this part, put it this way, because we're gonna take off the rear bumper. So whatever you like, we can just, put it this way because this is gonna come out. In our case, this is being, taken off and put it back before, so I know what I'm doing. It's not as hard, but yours, if it's never been opened, you're gonna have some struggle if you're not struggle in a hard way, but I'm just saying you have to open more stuff. So basically, if you need to take this off, you can just pull it up, and then it has like four tabs that goes into the middle. So that's, with that being said, from here, that's all you need to do. You have one screw and another screw in here. You don't have to play with these tail light. And then from the side here over the tire, what you can do you see this panel? You have to grab it and take it off. You see it has like four tabs. When you do that, we have one screw here, okay? Two screw. So we can, take this off. Actually, in my case, I'm not gonna take this screw off because this is part of here. So this is the only thing. I'm just gonna, pull it. There's a bracket in here. The teeth will come out. And then while I open this one, then it will come out. Same here. I have this one in here. And then I'm gonna come over the tire, grab this, and then take it off. From here, we have two. As I said, I may not take the bottom one. I only need to take this one off. So let's do that. Okay, guys. So now, just to let you know, this is the, you need, well, in my case, this is a GMC Acadia 2024. In my, 2023. In my case, this is 7mm. You need 7 mil for this one, and this one, okay? 7 mil. Okay, folks, so I opened all the bolts. Okay, we have one here and then one here under the bumper. Let me show you. Okay, this is one, and then here's one. But I just found out the bracket on this car is broken, so you can see more bolts here. So you can go under it. They're very easy, same 7 mil. See how many you have in here that actually grabbing the bracket. You can just open those, and then we begin to pull, carefully pull the back rear bumper, because there are wire. You have to be very careful about it. All right, guys, now that, we removed the bolts, let's start from here. So you grab here, don't be afraid, just pull it a little bit. Here. Okay, now we coming to here. So now see, this comes loose. Be careful, yours gonna have wire in here. So have somebody to help you from this side, and then, and then come to that side here. You do the same thing. Grab here, don't be scared, just pull on it. Okay. Ours, as I said, it's been opened many times, so the things may not be so clean, but look at how many wires is in there. So be careful when you're opening it, okay? All right. Folks, so we will start with this one. If you can see it. So this part has the sensor in here. This is for parking assist or kick open the door, things like that. So the harness is this one. Let's put the harness. You have to hear the click, okay? That means sitting well. And then make sure the harness is toward the floor, toward the ground, okay? And then it sits right here. Do you see there's a hole in here? So, and here so this camera, sensor camera will go into the hole, okay? And now we will put the screws back. Just so you know, this is the screw, okay? You need the torque bit, and the size is T20, okay? T20 torque screw. You put 2 screw because, you know, it looks like it has 4 hole, but this hole, there's a star, plastic star goes and just for holding it place, this one as well. So you need 1 screw in here, 1 screw in here. We're good for this one. All right, guys, now we have this part. All right, okay, now this part has 2 harnesses. Well, look at the first one that we did, it's right here. This part is gonna sit in here. Okay, how we know? Because the harness is facing this way. Let's start with this harness. What I'm gonna do first, I have some contact cleaner. It doesn't matter what kind of brand you use. I'm not promoting any brand. I'm just giving you, you can use, you know, contact cleaner, good white. That's one. That's the second one. You can blow on it or you can do whatever. Even if you don't do anything, it's okay because that's not, it doesn't, you know, contact, you know, with the electric or anything. So that's good. And then another thing to point out is, if you look at inside here, you'll see there's a tooth in here and tooth in here. That shows you that it doesn't accept wrong, you know, harness. See, this harness's opening is right here. So this is going to be the second one. And then this one is going to be the first one because the opening is at the beginning. This one, I don't think you will hear a good click. At least with me, I don't know, I didn't hear a good click, but now you can push this red lock in there, so that will hold it in place. And then you put it back here, okay? Mine, the bumper is being bent a little bit, so I have to bend it to align both bolts. But you put that T20 torque back in here. We're good with this. All right, this is the third part, which is Denso GM. This is the antenna. Well, this one doesn't go in the bumper, it goes on the enforcer. I took the old one off, but I found something weird. It wasn't screw or anything. It was the permanent, you know, what do you call them? So how you do it, see it has a clip. You put it in here, and then you can put a screw in here or clip or however you're gonna secure it in here. And then when you put it back, you have to put this in here. Mine is broken, but it's okay. It can still go there. I'll try to secure it. But this is in the middle, goes here before you secure the bumper. All right, folks, just want to do an update for you. I put it in here. For here, the best thing, you can use this clip. Why? Because the head is flat. Because after you put in here, you have to put the harness in here. So there's no space in here. Do you see that? So the clip is the best thing, and it will never come out, honestly. If you need to replace it, you can just cut it and then use another fresh. I want to be honest with you, I did enlarge hole a little bit with my flip head screwdriver. Okay, so that's the last part, I guess, what I have to do now. So which is this one. This is the radar, the driver side radar. It has one harness, which is this harness. Okay, I already put some spray cleaner, contact cleaner. So what you do, make sure you see this, you know, white logo. So this is gonna be the front, and then you feed it from here. Okay, mine, this is being bent a little bit because there was an accident in here, so it's not gonna go smooth. I have to force it there. Make sure when you do, see, it has to sit. Give me 1 second. You basically just push it. This will, both, you know, tabs sits in here. Let me pause it and do it. All right, I put it back, put this bolt in here. So basically it's tilted like this. So this goes back here, and then it just has one bolt. Then put this back until you hear the click, then push the red tab. So now this is good. All right, so I put it back, but I barely touched it. So you literally have to come, see, flash, and then do it here. As I said, this car is being in a, you know, a slow accident, so things may not sit as yours, but reasonable. Okay, as long as it sits, Then you just put the screw back. So now where we have 2 screw underneath the car, okay, to the bracket. Actually, you will have 2 here, 2 here, but this is being broken. And then you have 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 here, 1 the other side. And then you will put this strip back. If you taken off this part, you put it back, and then you're done. And then after this, I will update you if I need programming for any of the component or not. If I need, I'll show you the programming as well. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so we're gonna put the screw back, the 7 millimeter. Okay, don't make it too tight, otherwise it's gonna scrape. And that's the second one. Okay, and then let's get the third one. That's the third one. And let's get the fourth one. Watch your mind about that. All right, guys, this is the last one here on the top. And as I mentioned it, you have 4 on the bottom, but I have 2 because it's broken. So on your bracket, you have 2 on one side, 2 on each side, and I'm gonna show you now. All right, so I put the bolts on the bottom, so now we're gonna put this trim back. It has, you know, these clips goes to these holes, so you have to be patient and then try not breaking it. And once they're in place, they're easy to push them back. Okay, this one is good. Let's do the other side. All right, this is the last part. I'm gonna put this back in here. All right, this is good. All right, we're gonna put this black things back in there. Okay, and then the last part goes there. All right, and then you put this trim back. All right, folks, I'm done with everything. Before I turn on the car, this is the first sign that this was not working. The GMC sign on the ground, that's probably the camera sensor that I put it back. See, now there's a GMC on the ground. That's a good sign. That means one of our things is working. And then we'll test other stuff. All right, folks, so now we are in the car. As you can see, it tells me the side detection service, size detection system. So we saw one thing was working, but here I noticed if you push the, front sensor and rear sensor, it doesn't work, okay? So let's program it. Let's reset the code, things like that. See what we can do. Let's diagnose first. Okay, smart detection. The car is on. For some reason, the ignition wasn't coming on. I know I have to push on, hold it without pressing the brake. But I just want to get it done. See what's going on for the moment. Now, as you can see, we have so many codes. Let's clear it out. Let me see if I can turn off the car while I'm doing this, if it lets me. Okay. Let me push and hold if it comes on, because yep, now it's good. So basically, to turn on the ignition, just press the engine and hold it for some seconds without pressing the brake. And now I'm clearing the codes. It says before cleaning, blah blah. It's okay. Yes. Let's see if everything goes away. And just to give you a backup, before I changed those sensors that was broken and water went in them, the driver said when he was driving, suddenly door was locking and unlocking. He was witnessing some really weird stuff that he told me. And then I found out that those sensors were broken and water went into them and they were corroded. So I had to put some, anti-dioxide, some, contact cleaner, things like that. And then had him to get all the OEM stuff for the parts that I showed you. And now we got it, we installed it. And we'll see what's gonna happen. So it looks like some of the codes being cleared, some of them still here. We can look at it, see what it is. Okay, before I do anything, I see something good. See, this is actually on now. And then let's see if we can turn it off and turn it on. Okay, I turn it off, I turn it on. That's a good news, means that the front sensor and rear sensor came back for now. Okay, let's see what is this LCM. This is a hands-free liftgate current. We changed it. Oh, see, it says calibration not programmed. We try to see if we can program it. Special function, reset module, liftgate maximum open position, hands-free liftgate control calibration. It's this one. Turn on ignition, it's on. Okay. Communication, please wait 15 seconds, sorry. So hands-free liftgate sensor control module calibration. So you have to do this, otherwise it doesn't work. Let's see if we're gonna be successful in this. All right, procedure complete. Okay. Well, this is a success. Let's see if we still have the code for that one. We still have the code. Let's see if we can clear it now that we calibrated this one. It's still there. We'll check to see why, but at least we were able to calibrate it. Let's see this one, because we changed multiple stuff. This is control unit software not programmed. It's all programming stuff. And there's a chance that my computer may not be able to program some of these because, you know, they're dealer level. But this one obviously is programming issue. Electronic control, which is side obstacle detection control module left. The one that I installed, which is the radar, the driver side. So now we have no, the blind spot may not work if we don't do it, but this needs to be programmed. I have to deal with later. Let's see this one. Again, side obstacle. So, oh, okay. Since we installed the other one, now the left, right and left both needs programming. Alrighty, so let me not make this video any longer for you, but we know that, you know, this car has no code. This is the rear radar for the left. This is software not programmed, and this is for the right. So this is left, and this is R for right, and this is for the left gate. I programmed it, but to see what it says successful, maybe I have to cycle the ignition, things like that. All right, just to update you. So I was not able to program the parking assist, the sensor and stuff, because I was also, let me just stop this. Okay, so it looks like this car also had an accident in the front. So one of these sensors also not working. So based on the scanner, this one doesn't work. So we have to do another episode to remove the front bumper and see whether the sensor itself is bad or the wire has a cut or there's corrosion, something like this. Also, we were not able to do side programming because for this car, I need to do the programming with the SPS, the this is GMC, yeah, GMC's programming software, which I do have it. I just have to get the access and do it. But if you watch it at this point, I thank you for supporting my channel. If you have any question, please leave them in the comment. We are based in Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like and comment for more videos.